I want to talk about Timothy Keller, or Pastor Tim Keller. He is also one of the most important preachers, pastors, and teachers that I've had in my life. I listened to his messages, watched his sermon videos on YouTube, and also read his books. And one of the books that I really like is Prodigal God. I really recommend this book. um, it talks about, it's a small, short book, but it's really filled with wisdom and the knowledge of the love of God. And he's so logical. He's so, he explains things in a way that we can understand really clearly. So I really encourage you to, read his books, listen to his messages, and his books are fantastic. I mean, he's so logical. His thinking is so clear, and I've learned a lot from him, and I really respect him, and really, his, explanation of the love of God is phenomenal, actually. And Pastor John Piper and Tim Keller, they have been such an influence in my life and still do, and I'm really grateful for their teaching, and I really want to, encourage you to read his books. The Reason for God, especially, as well, is so good. And many of his messages available on YouTube are so good as well. So I just wanted to share that Tim Keller. I still remember listening to his messages on my way to uni and on my way back. And when I was going through the valley of the shadow of death, I was, when I was feeling down and depressed, his messages were really encouraging, and I was able to go through the valley with the encouraging words of the dear brothers in Christ, who really encouraged me through their messages. And that's why I'm so passionate about these, making these short, maybe even if short or long. I always watch the YouTube and these videos where I was so encouraged. So I really pray that more people will be able to find God in their lives and actually come to God and know God and be encouraged and come out of depression, come out of hopelessness, and come out of all the darkness that the evil spirits were trying to put on you. Because this world is not just what we see, but there's so many other things going on in this world. And it's coming from a man with a medical background. So now, so really, be encouraged. And there are many things that you can learn from these teachers and pastors. They are the treasures of the earth. We live in this world with negative news on the media, controlled by people who want to enslave people. But we are free. We are free in God. And we need to be able to look through the deception that's being put on us through the media. And most of the media are under the influence of darkness, I shall say. So, we need to know the facts. We need to be able to discern what is right from wrong. And I really encourage you to be able to think clearly and logically. And Tim Keller would be a good way. His books will be really, really, would be encouraging, especially The Reason for God, if you are a non-Christian or you don't believe in God. Okay, thank you.